Hey, what's going on, you guys? Everybody's good old Map, right? So, this is going to be a video just like the New Year's video. As a matter of fact, I think this is the outfit I was wearing in the New Year's video. But I'm just going to complain about another holiday. And let's see, is this? New Year's and Valentine's Day might be the only holidays I don't like. What's after this? Easter? Yeah, I don't have a problem with Easter. Don't have a problem with St. Patrick's Day. I don't really understand St. Patrick's Day, so I might complain about that. Yeah, other than that, I guess it's just Valentine's Day and New Year's. And honestly, it isn't even just Valentine's Day. It's just in holidays, what holidays have become. I don't like Valentine's Day because it's not for the reasons you would think. You'd probably say, oh, it's just because you're single. No, because even at the times that I wasn't single on Valentine's Day, I still thought it was a pointless holiday. And that's simply just because what it's turned into is just for stores to make money. I mean, that's the only reason why that holiday was created, let's be honest. Because, think about it, you see the giant bears, you see the candy, you see the chocolate, you see the stuffed animals, you see the everything. And each year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And, you know, what Valentine's Day should be is it should be a day set out to spend time with your significant other. It shouldn't be a day that you feel like you have to buy them something. You know, you shouldn't have to wake them up with a giant bear of candy, chocolate, jewelry. You know, that's not what it should be. It should be, you know, you should wake him or her up and, you know, say, hey, let's go see a movie. And I know people do this. I'm not saying people don't do this. I know this, like, they do that. But, you know, it shouldn't be like you have to get her candy. I mean, yeah, it's nice, but that's sort of what the holidays turned into. I mean, if they're going to set a day out in the year that you have to buy them something, just make it that. But don't fake a name for it where you say it's a day for somebody you love, when in reality it's just like you just buy them something. You know, Valentine's Day could be going out to eat or even playing a board game or watching a movie or watching Netflix, you know. It could be just a day set out that you go on a date with them, you know. It shouldn't be a day that you set out that you have to surprise them with candy or surprise them with a giant bear or spend, you know, people spend like $50 to $100 on, or even more than that on Valentine's Day. And, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, on their birthday and stuff, if you want to do that, great. But why does Valentine's Day have to be that? You know, I just think, and with all holidays, even Christmas, you know, it's sad to see what Christmas is. Can't talk today. It's sad to see what Christmas has turned into because, you know, holidays like Christmas, it shouldn't be about, you know, okay, I have to get this person, this person, this person, this person, this. And even, you know, my grandparents, I know they've spent at least probably like $1,000 on all the grandkids, probably even more. And, you know, holidays shouldn't be like that. Valentine's Day shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't, you know, it shouldn't be a day where you just buy them stuff and buy them chocolate because, you know, that's not what a relationship is, you know. So, I don't know. Valentine's Day just, it just annoys me. It annoys me to see. And even stuff, you know, stores drag so many holidays out. You know, stores do, you know, they do everything for any holiday possible. They try to use it to their advantage, and it's just a sales tactic. You know, today was President's Day, and how many times did you see on the TV Toyota's President's Day sale? Toyota's, you know, like President's Day, yeah, it's a holiday, but it's not like a huge holiday. You know, you're going to see it for St. Patrick's Day. You're going to see it for Easter. You're going to see it for Good Friday. I don't know what Good Friday is. I think that's the day Jesus died. Correct me, guys. If I'm wrong, let me know. What are some other holidays that aren't really that big of a deal? Just stuff like President's Day. It was like I guess President's Day is that's not even. That's not the video. I was gonna ask if that was George Washington's birthday, but that's not important. You know, just pointless holidays. Stuff, you know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't spend this much time thinking about it, but like President's Day and Martin Luther King Day, you know, they just drag it out and they say, we're having a big sales today. You know, they use anything to their advantage to sell stuff, and that's what Valentine's Day has turned into. It's just for a way for salespeople to sell stuff. You know, it's just an opportunity for them to make money, and that's really is all it's become. You know, think about it. Holidays in general, even Easter with turkeys and mashed potatoes and green beans and all the food you have to buy for Easter. You know, you can spend hundreds of dollars on in the Easter bunny. You know, the Easter bunny should be just like candy and you know, maybe a few small toys. They even drag stuff like that out. They say the Easter sale on swing sets. That's not what Easter is. You know, what Easter should be is honoring Jesus, but it's not that. And that's sad too, because people forget what holidays actually are. And I'm not trying to turn this into a religion thing by any means, but even Christian people, like, they don't think about what Easter is or what Christmas is. You know, I'll admit it, even growing up, you know, I thought of Christmas as Santa Claus, you know, and that's not what it is. And Santa Claus, that itself is, well, not going to get into that because kids could be watching. But, you know, I don't know. And I went on a tirade. This is about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is it's just another opportunity for people to sell stuff. It's not what it should be. It should be about spending time with somebody you love. And even it shouldn't even be a couple. You know, it could be a good friend of yours. It could be family member. You know, it should just be a day set out. I mean, you know, like, ideally for a significant other. But if you want to spend it with a friend, you know, that's okay too. It should just be a day that you have fun. You know, you shouldn't think about material objects, and you shouldn't have to feel stressed out to buy somebody something. It should just be, you should just have fun, you know. That's really all I have to say about it. Just holidays like Valentine's Day, it makes me mad because there's no point to it. You know, Christmas originated from birth of Christ. Halloween has a point to it. I mean, Halloween, you know, there was really no, like, anything that made that day significant. At least I don't think there was. But it still makes sense to me, you know. Like, it makes sense, you know, having fun. Valentine's Day, I just don't understand it. I think that holiday was just set up for people to make money. You know, they can think, oh, well, if we give them this reason, and, you know, it's almost like you feel like you have to get them stuff. You have, you know, Valentine's Day with the commercials and expectations and your couple, like your spouse or girlfriend or whatever, their expectations, you feel like you have to spend a lot of money. And that chocolate and those roses, they're not cheap. They are not, you know, roses can be $25, you know. So holidays have just turned into, you know, they just don't have a meaning. Like, what's the point of Valentine's Day? Seriously, what started it? Why is there a Valentine's Day? I don't know. Do you? And it's sad how, like, holidays can, like, manipulate people, because I'm sure, you know, like, with Instagram posts and social media and just hearing about your friends being, like, happy on Valentine's Day and just how big of a deal people have made it into, and just how, like, it's all you hear about from, like, February 1st to February 14th. And this can be on any holiday, honestly. You know, single people that live by themselves, you know, with no family or anything, that could probably, you know, really bother somebody. You know, they could, like, I'm sure it's not unheard of that people have commit suicide on Valentine's Day. And it's sad how, I don't know what, it's sad how that could consume somebody's life and how somebody would make it that big of a deal to the point where they would take their own lives. You know, they should realize, and it's hard, you know, I'm not going to try to get into that either because I don't want to talk about that. But, you know, it's just sad how people can be bothered by something like that, and how it's such a big deal, or it's not such a big deal. People make it out to be such a big deal that people could do something like that to themselves or hurt themselves. So guys, you know, just realize it's not a big deal, you know, to be single on Valentine's Day. Don't hurt yourselves over it. Don't, you know, feel bad about yourselves. You guys are all loved. And yeah, it's sad what it turns into and what holidays become. And if you guys, I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day, whoever you spent it with. Like I said, you know, it's okay to spend it with friends. I spent it with friends. So I just hope you guys saw what it's really about. And I hope you guys took something from this video. I hope you guys maybe agreed with this video. Or if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your argument. And yeah, speaking of Valentine's Day, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, I know this is long. I meant to do it yesterday, but with The Walking Dead, I couldn't. And yeah, don't hurt yourselves. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. It means a lot. It doesn't mean a lot, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. My brain's marshmallow. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please come back next time. And yeah, I appreciate you for watching. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy late Valentine's Day. And yeah, have a great day. And I'll speak with you all soon. It's your good boy. Bye-bye.